Demarkcus Bowman has entered the transfer portal. We got to talk about it after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You got to help me with that corner shit.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Today, I want to talk about Clemson running back Demarkcus Bowman entering the transfer portal. This reported by Matt Zenitz at AL.com, as that dude is the heir apparent, I thought, to Travis Etienne at Clemson. Some folks might sit here and try to tell me what Lynn J. Dixon was or is, and I'd be like, is he Demarkcus Bowman? Because Demarkcus Bowman's five-star tailback to pick Clemson over Georgia and Florida. But I've made a list of guys that I was going to watch as the season came closer as X factors, and I was reminded of what I wrote down in my notes about Demarkcus Bowman and give that to you. 2018, Bowman rushed for 2,422 yards in 15 games and scored 36 touchdowns in that season as a junior, earning 7A Player of the Year, first team All-State in Florida. In 11 games in 2019, recorded 1,570 yards rushing, 142 carries. Good God, that's 11.1 yards per carry on average. First team All-American by Sports Illustrated and USA Today in the postseason. He, again, averaged 11 yards per carry that year and for his career in high school. Like, that is who Demarkcus Bowman is. He's that kind of a big play threat. And Tony Elliott was saying, leading into camp, he is as advertised. And that leaves a glaring hole for at least this 2020 Clemson team. Because the last time we saw a high-profile transfer from Clemson, it was Kelly Bryant, who ends up basically sitting in his apartment after 4 games in which he got replaced by Trevor Lawrence, and then they go win a national championship. Yikes. What is actually interesting about this is not just that Will Shipley's coming in, but I like to think that you want to have a redshirt year for Will Shipley. Would you throw him straight into the fire with DJ Uyunglele? I think so. I also don't think you're going to have much of a choice, right? So, like, this for me is a little bit of a soft spot in Clemson's armor for 2021, and another reason to believe in somebody else to perhaps win the national championship in 2021. I need to absolutely acknowledge that Demarkcus Bowman probably ends up at an SEC school, as it was broken by an SEC reporter. And yet, there's some teams out there that could really use the running back help. Like, for instance, just throwing this out here. I have no news or no notes or no sources on this. But when I look at a Demarkcus Bowman and what he is capable of doing at the tailback position, why not consider Wisconsin? They are absolutely going to be a one tailback system. And you've seen what Jonathan Taylor has done, what Melvin Gordon has done, what Monty Ball has done, what James White has done. If they're willing to bet on you and you can beat out Jalen Berger, why not go to Wisconsin? Maybe because Wisconsin hasn't got past Ohio State. Fine. I'll let that go, right? I don't know that I would even mention Ohio State in this because the offense is not necessarily geared toward what he does well, which is take the ball and take it to the house. He's also the guy that I think needs to get 20 touches a game. However it is you can get him the touches is fine. But Georgia has a running back depth chart problem, and in a good way, right? They got 5 dudes I think can play ball. That's probably out. Whereas Florida still runs the basketball on grass that Urban Meyer ran when he was at Ohio State and at Florida, because that's Dan Mullen, right? Dan Mullen was his offensive coordinator. If he ends up at Florida with Emory Jones, yo, man, we could be seeing like the SEC version of Pat White and Steve Slayton, which I'm here for. Now, Rich Rodriguez and Dan Mullen are 2 different people, and Dan Mullen's going to throw the ball a lot more than Rich Rodriguez. But you get my point with this, right? Point is the same. Point is, look at who's going to give you the ball, because Demarkcus Bowman is one of those guys that transfers, you put the waiver in, he gets immediately eligible, and he is an impact player tomorrow. Also, take a look at other places that might have chances to contend. LSU, for one, right? Do you think you can beat out a Corey Kiner, who's going to be a true freshman next year? I think so, right? It's no shade. I mean, you're still going to have John Emery coming into his own. Ty Davis-Price as well. It could be fun. Same thing with Texas A&M. There's lots of places what I'm saying. Like Demarkcus Bowman, I think, is making a really interesting choice because you could just as easily make this choice after the season, right? You could ride this out into a national championship and then go wherever it is you're going to go. It has to be something that's really wrong with his situation in Clemson for him to feel this way. Now, 9 carries for 32 yards in the first 2 games of the season. Yeah, you're not going to get all the carries. Travis Etienne came back. You knew that before this season started. So whatever has chosen to give, I really want to know what it is. I'm not sure that we're going to get close to it. I take that back. I'm probably going to get close to it. I just need to work it. But this news hit me the way that it hit everybody else. Like, nothing. And then, boom, Demarkcus Bowman into the portal. But, man, can that dude absolutely play. So what if recruiter extraordinaire Sam Pittman convinces him to come down to Arkansas where they run that veer and shoot where Lakeland Seastrunk was just gashing people just a few years back at Baylor? Because Kendall Browse knows what to do with a guy like Demarkcus Bowman, and they're going to lose Raheem Boyd. I know they got dudes coming in that they like, among them A.J. Green, who might be the fastest dude in this 2021 class out of Tulsa Union. But good grief, man. If I get Demarkcus Bowman matched up with a Malik Hornsby, we're going to win a lot of football games. This is going to be interesting to see where this kiddo chooses to transfer next. All right, that is it for me. Doses.